Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Professor Handa from Kampala, Uganda. This is a message for my colleagues in Ethiopia. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year 2022. We will have a good year. I think we will overcome the difficulties, particularly of Corona pandemic. I really hope that everything becomes normal within this year, and then we can meet again very soon. So today we continue our learning process. So we are learning the hospital management, particularly on work environment improvement using 5S principle, and later on we move to problem solving by the staff for the benefit of staff and for the benefit of our patient. We call this process Kaizen. So today we continue our learning process about the 5S principle, just as the beginning of my speech today. As you could already informed, 5S principle means sort, set, shine, standardize, sustain. It's very simple. Sorting is a discarding unnecessary things from your work venue. Setting is give proper orderliness to the items which are essential for your work. Then shining, we have to maintain the cleanliness. Then standardizing, we make sort, set, and shine those processes as a part of our routine work every day, every week, every month. Then sustaining, I think we have to continue this activity with a standardization and also improving a process of our contents of the activities. We call this process is a sustain. Sustain means learning process for continuing 5S activities with improvement. I think this can be a popular Amharic words among you, although this particular Amharic characters are written by myself, which is not a user of the language, so maybe you will find a little bit of difficulty to read this. In any case, we have our own 5S principles in Amharic language. I think you can look into that and then try to figure out the better translation. So this is one example of the 5S activity before and after the application. As you could see, this is a kind of emergency card which accommodated different types of medicine. Before, you have no organization. You can't get what you want within a second. But after situation, you can take a look at this photo, you will be able to pick up very easily without any delay, and you can avoid mistakes. You can contribute your process as a safe conduct for the benefit of your colleagues and for the benefit of your patient. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we go back again to mountain of hospital management. We have already shared this particular schematic drawing. We have 7 different layers to reach the goal. The first step is the bottom of this particular triangle here. This is work environment improvement. Using 5S activity, you can apply 5S principle, which has already been learned by us. Then the second step is improvement of the teamwork and strengthen the capacity of our team. So what is actually the team? We have to start from the definition of the team. Without a clear definition, you can't work out to strengthen the capacity of your staff. So I can say that we have 7 different conditions to be called as a team. Imagine that you have a group of staff under you. those people are not just a gathering of the different types of people. This should be a team which should fulfill the following 7 conditions. Handling this particular topic, we can use some terminologies. For example, team, we have to define that, and leader is essential for the team, and then team members should be there. Then we need a leadership, leaders leadership and followers leadership, and then the contents of the followership as well we have to discuss later, not now, later. So we want to look into what are the 7 conditions to be called as a team, not as a just assemble of your stuff. Okay, this is the set, complete set. We should have a goal which has been shared among the team member, stable membership, properly shared role among your members, then smooth communication should be there, and then also leadership is very important. Then after that we have to share the outcomes. Then finally we have to establish mutual trust in your team. So let's take a look at the contents one by one. So what is the goal? Goal is an achievable and realistic objective for the benefit of the team. Without the direction and the goal, your team cannot work properly under your direction. So leader's role is important. Leader have to set this particular goal and share this goal among your team member. Then the second condition is a stable membership. Membership means a kind of positions. Position should be stable and it could not be removed or added easily. You have to stabilize the situation of the team. And then the staffing. I think sometimes you need to have a proper turnover of the staff, but every 3 months or 4 months it's too quick. Maybe at least 2 to 3 years you want to work with them. So proper turnover scheme should be there. And also in order to turn over the staff, and some staff to go out of the team, for that particular purpose you need to have a career program. You have to train your staff based on the career program, but this particular program cannot be established only the effort of your side. You have to discuss the matter with hospital authority and above. So the third condition is roles. The roles in the team should be properly shared. For that particular purpose, again, leader's role is important. Leader's knowledge is important about the characteristic of each member. Each person have a characteristic. Characteristic means interest, strength, weakness, and personal background, and so on. Then of course the qualification and the certificate and some other job skill and experiences is also included in this particular characteristic. The leader should have enough knowledge about respective person. Then of course role allocation, I'm sorry for the misspelling. Together with the role allocation, you have to allocate authority. Then ladies and gentlemen, the fourth condition is a communication. Within the team, you should have a smooth communication. You have to remove any barrier of the communication, and then you have to create an atmosphere where you cannot hide anything about your professional work. No need to hide. Even they have a mistake or delay or some negative things, they can open it up and then discuss the matter with you, a leader. Then of course, informal and formal, both communication is necessary. Only formal communication, people get bored and try to avoid avoid meeting you. You should use both style of communication, informal communication and formal communication. Sometimes you have to talk about the football, or sometimes you have to talk about your family affair. Sometimes you have to read the newspaper together with them, that kind of thing. Then you have to show your personality to your staff, and then your staff will also do the same thing. So let's go to the fifth condition. This is a leadership. There are so many topics related to leadership. I will have another video on that. This time I think we can quickly finish this particular topic. Number one is a leader's leadership is very important. I think you will agree with me. Then the followers' leadership should also be there. Followers means a member. Member is allocated working territory and task by you. So regarding this particular task, who is the most knowledgeable person? This particular member is the most knowledgeable person. So he or she have to show certain leadership on the task which is allocated by the leader. So important thing is a leader, three major jobs as a leader of the team. Number one is set the objective for the team. Number two, team building. You have to strengthen the capacity of the team. Number three, I think this is a kind of a personal care to communicate everyone of the team and discuss the matter. Then try to get to know each other furthermore. That kind of personal care should also be there. Three major jobs of the leader, those things touched upon in other video later. So later on you should come across with this particular topic. Outcome of the work should be shared, both positive and negative outcome. I think this can also be discussed later in detail. Then if you find the successes, you have to praise it. If you have a negative thing or a delay or mistakes, another thing, you have to guide the person who is in charge, not blaming him, but to guide him to avoid repetition of the same mistakes or delay. That kind of thing should be there. Then finally, we have to talk about trust, mutual trust among the team member, and mutual trust between you, leader, and the team members. So trust could be constructed as a result of the condition which already I mentioned from number 1 to number 6. This is accumulation of your effort to the degree of the trust. Then delegate your job and then authority at the same time in decision making, if you could have trust among the team member and then between you and then team member. I think this kind of thing is a 7 conditionality to be called as a team. I think building a team is very important job for the leader, and then this particular process could be done through the process of 5S activity. 5S activity is a process to improve the physical work environment in your office, in your clinical venue, and in your operating theater, ward, everywhere in the hospital. Thank you very much for your watching. We continue learning on this particular mountain of hospital management in the next video clip. Thank you for your attention. Have a happy new year. We meet again very soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.